Marcus's younger son walks deep into the forest, enchanted by its beauty. But behind that beauty, something terrifying is waiting. Now, from the heart of that same forest, a new voice rises. That's not a human voice, but a call of mystery itself. And after that call, what happens next? That's where our story begins. Hello everyone. If you haven't watched the previous episode or story, please watch that first. Then come back to this one. You'll find the video and playlist links in the description and cards. In the last scene of the previous story, Marcus's younger son disappears into the forest. Hearing his voice, his father Marcus and his elder son run one way, while Jimmy runs the other way. Finally, Marcus and his elder son reach the place from where the sound came. As they reach the place, a shocking sight is waiting for them, because standing right before them is the same wolf that has been roaming through the forest. The wolf moves slowly toward them. Its eyes burn with rage. Its growl vibrates through the air. Marcus and his sons stand still, their breath tight with fear. Then suddenly, a woman's voice echoes across the trees. The voice is soft, but carries an unspoken mystery. The moment the wolf hears it, it stops. No sound, no movement, just stillness. The three men stare in disbelief. A wolf, standing still just because it hears a woman's voice. The question stays in their minds. Moments later, a figure steps out from the shadows. The woman walks forward slowly. The wolf reaches her side and stands beside her, calm and silent. The sight is so strange. It takes their breath away. The moment Marcus sees her, his heart fills with compassion. Her clothes are torn and dirty. Marcus turns to his elder son and says, "Go, bring one of your brother's clothes for her." His son leaves, then returns with the clothes and a piece of cooked meat. Marcus offers them to the woman, but she doesn't touch the food. She only takes the clothes and gives the meat to the wolf. A little while later, she returns wearing the new outfit. Marcus asks softly, "What's your name? Where are your parents? Why are you alone in this forest?" The woman looks lost. She can't speak clearly, and she struggles to understand their words. Using only her hands, she tries to express herself. Marcus understands. Though she has a speech limitation, he senses a deeper truth hidden in her eyes. The woman starts to walk away slowly. The wolf follows her quietly. Marcus stands there watching. And in that moment, a thought rises in his mind. If this girl were my daughter, how would that feel? He has no daughter, and she has no one to call family. He makes a decision. He steps toward her and says gently, "Come home with us." Her face shows confusion. She steps back a few paces, uncertain. But Marcus's eyes are kind. His voice is steady, filled with warmth. He keeps speaking softly, and she starts to trust him. Moments later, she nods quietly. She agrees to come. In her heart, she feels, these people will not harm me. But there's one thing she knows for sure. She won't go anywhere without the wolf. Marcus's sons watch nervously. They worry the wolf may bring danger. But Marcus already understands. The girl will never leave without her companion. Marcus, with great fear in his heart, stood in front of the wolf. He kneels down and gently places his hand on its head. The wolf doesn't growl. It simply stands still. That sight amazes his sons. Marcus smiles faintly. Marcus thought to himself, "We can raise it at home, and she will be safe." The family walks toward their vehicle. The woman follows, the wolf by her side. They all get in, and the car drives out of the forest. At that same moment, Jimmy reaches the spot. He sees the woman, and something awakens in his heart. He starts chasing the vehicle, but it disappears down the road. Breathless, He stops. Just then, his friend appears in the forest. "I lost my love in this forest," Jimmy says softly. "And today, I saw another woman here. When I looked at her, I felt the same calm I once felt with her." His friend remains silent. Together, they walk out of the forest. The woman doesn't eat the food Marcus gave her. Noticing this, Marcus stops by a small shop on the way. He buys her some fruits, hands them over, and says gently, "Try these." She smiles faintly, the first smile he's ever seen on her face. When they reach home, Marcus rings the doorbell. The sound breaks the quiet stillness of the house. His wife opens the door. Her eyes widen, seeing the woman beside Marcus and the massive wolf standing nearby. Her face shows both confusion and fear. Marcus explains everything calmly. Each word he speaks slowly eases her heart. At first, she hesitates. What if this brings trouble? She wonders. But eventually, for Marcus's sake, she agrees. The next morning, Marcus buys the woman everything she needs: clothes, food, and other essentials. He even applies for a license to keep the wolf legally at home. Days pass. The woman and the wolf become part of their family. They name her Jancy. That name feels like a new heartbeat within Marcus's home. Slowly, Jancy becomes more than just a part of their family. She becomes the heart of their home. One day, a construction engineer visits Marcus's house. He looks surprised. "This is such a big home, sir. What more do you plan to build?" Marcus smiles and replies, "There's an open space behind the house. I want to turn it into a forest." The engineer pauses. "It's possible, sir, but it will be expensive," he says. Marcus doesn't hesitate. "No matter the cost, I'll do it," he says firmly. Because deep inside, he believes Jancy and the wolf should never return to that forest again. The work begins immediately. Materials pile up behind the house. Workers rush to finish the job as quickly as they can. Marcus visits every day. Just a little more, he tells himself with hope. Then one day, he takes Jancy and the wolf to the spot. "Look," he says with pride, "this is the place I'm creating for you." A bright smile spreads across Jancy's face. She and the wolf wander around, the scent of soil, the cool air. It all feels like a new world to her. But the work isn't finished yet. Suddenly, Jancy gets a severe injury. Her hand bleeds. Marcus rushes to her side, panic in his eyes. He runs back to the house, grabs the first aid box, and hurries back. But when he reaches the spot, he freezes. What happened to her? Where did she go? We'll find out in the next episode. All the stories in this season are written and created by me. If you enjoyed this story, please support by subscribing, liking, and turning on the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you again in the next chapter. Until then, this is where I say goodbye.